Hi, I'm Doug with Guitar for Kids. I'm at the School of Rock where we learn classical guitar, electric guitar, acoustic guitar, bass guitar, and we even have drums. Come on in and we'll take a tour of the studio. And when you walk in, you can see a general view of the studio. It's very spacious, where we have a lot of room for kids, parents, siblings to come in and sit during the lessons. And if you look over here, we have our PA system set up where all the electric guitars on Rock Week's plugged in. And then I have amps that we can plug through for acoustic weeks, where if the kids have acoustic amps, we can plug into those too. And then we have the mixing board that controls all the volume, so everybody's equal volume, so each part gets their proper volume set. If we walk on over here, we've got our bass amp, our bass pedal board, which we're just going to put together now. And so when the bass plays the bass part, we have the pedal board for him with distortion, chorus, digital delay, a lot of cool stuff that they can play along with. Over here, we've got the rest of the PA system. Got Iron Man up here on top watching everybody, guarding the place. We have my guitars over on this first rack. Then we have our bass guitars that the students use. We have 3 bass guitars. We were lucky enough to have a really nice guy donate a 12-string electric to us a few weeks back. And so we've added that into the program. And then over here we got the full-size guitars for students to use. I prefer them to start on an acoustic guitar. But if they have their own electric guitar, that's fine too. But if they don't have an electric guitar, they can come in, use the guitars in the studio on Rock Week so they can get familiar with playing the electric and using all the electric equipment. Over here I have the small guitars for the kids who are smaller, usually pretty much 6 years old up to about 9. They'll use the small guitars. We've got our TV so we can play. It's actually set up to play DVDs and concerts, things like that. We also, it has a CD player in it so we can play CDs of the songs we're working on. Then if we take a slight detour here, we've got the waiting room. Parents can come in, sit in here, especially if they have siblings and don't want to interrupt the class. The siblings can play in here. We got a full stack of magazines for the parents to read. Everybody brings in magazines and just drops them off when they're done with them, and so we always have fresh magazines. And then as we come on around, we've got a full guitar repair center where I do a lot of the repair work for the kids, all the string changes, guitar setups, things like that. This one's in for wiring a new jack in because their jack broke. And so I do a ton of guitar work. It makes it a little bit more affordable for the parents. It's a lot more convenient than having to run someplace and get it done. And then we have, you know, a little bit of storage area. Here's our prize guitar, Flying V. Randy Rhodes Jackson Flying V that the kids can play when we do concerts. And we did a Battle of the Bands a few years back, and that was one of the things we got after that. And then we got a kitchen in here where the kids wash their hands before they play their guitar. It makes their strings last longer, and restroom facilities in the back. And then we have our book storage up here for the books that kids will use during class. Or if they need new books, they lose theirs. Then we have our Edmund Music Guitar Retail Center, where Edmund Music stocks us up with accessories to save you a trip to the store to have to pick up guitar picks, guitar cords, guitar strings, tuners, metronomes, music stands, guitar stands. Then we also have, and we even have some amplifiers. Then we have used guitars, amplifiers, so if you're looking to buy a little lower end in the pricing range, I pick up used guitars here and there as I can find them, and so you can purchase those. I've got used guitar pedals that are for sale, so once they start learning the guitar pedals and want to add some of their own to their setups, they can do that. We've got books, additional books if they want more things to work on, to buy. Some of the things I've been picking up lately, some Fender accessories like a Fender necklace. Those were a big hit at Christmas time for presents for the kids. Just anything I can find, you know, it's really cool, I'll bring in and for the kids to buy. You see everything kind of mainly arranged for rock. The last thing we have for rock that we recently added was our drum set. So when the kids are jamming together as a rock band, I'll actually play drums along with them. And so they get the real effect of playing in a rock band. Now, as you can see, it's kind of all set up. It looks like it's all rock and roll studio, which we are, the guitar school for kids to rock. But part of rock guitar is also acoustic guitar, so they learn to play fingerstyle with their fingers, kind of like Dust in the Wind, Stairway to Heaven, Beatles' Blackbird. We do it in a more Spanish style, and the kids don't need all this stuff for that, so it's just kind of set aside during acoustic weeks, unless they do have acoustic electrics and they can plug in, or if they just have their electric guitars, we just plug in and don't use the distortion. We also have a classical guitar program where you learn straight classical guitar for parents who are interested in more formal education, and we only have the classical guitar classes. And so, as you can see, we've got a full program here. It's more than a guitar lesson. It's a guitar school designed to give you a complete guitar education instead of just come in and learn a couple of riffs like you get at a lot of lessons. You know, where most studios you come in and they say, okay, what do you want to learn? And you learn Smoke on the Water. You know,